God of Padan Aram, God of all, arise for the tribes of Native America, and defeat all enemies of your righteousness. He that fears the Lord will receive his discipline, and they that will seek the Lord early shall find a blessing. He that seeks the law of the Lord shall be filled with it, but he that deals deceitfully shall meet with a stumbling block therein. They that fear the Lord shall find just judgment, and shall kindle justice as a light. A sinful man will flee reproof, and will find an excuse according to his will. So the Lord shall cause the enemies of the tribes of Native America that rise up against us to be smitten before our face. They shall come out against us one way, and flee before us 7 ways. The Lord shall command the blessing upon the tribes of Native America in our storehouses, and in all that we set our hand unto. And the Lord, who is the one true God, the great eagle, shall bless the tribes of Native America in the land which the Lord our God gives us. Great are you, Lord, and full of blessing. Amen.
This is April Schulthies. Native America is a covenant land, given by the Lord to his covenant people for a perpetual possession. The forgotten genocide of Native Americans on the American continent was not forgotten by God, was not forgotten by God. This is April Schulthies. On December 16, 1773, the Sons of Liberty in Boston, Massachusetts, disguised themselves as Native Americans and boarded 3 British sea vessels in an act of rebellion against the British. The colonists destroyed the cargo of the East India Company, said to be a shipment of tea. As far as the British government was concerned, the colonists were committing treason, with harsh penalties. Why did the colonists frame Native Americans? The Native Americans were not involved. The colonists used disguises to look like they were Mohawk warriors, when they weren't. They were seeking to blame Native Americans in an act that has been called more cowardly than patriotic. I call it intentional, planned, targeted genocide. What happened to the Native American tribes in retribution for the Boston Tea Party? Were whole tribes wiped out, with none left alive to tell? History remains ominously silent. Silent, because the injustice done to Native Americans was ignored. The Boston Tea Party, it was not a party for innocent Native Americans. We need justice. We need to return all of the lands taken from Native American tribes, all of them. California has innocent Native American blood on its hands. This is April Schulthies. The state of California funded the genocide of Native Americans with millions of dollars, and stole their lands. Why were those lands never returned? In 2019, Governor Newsom talked about healing, but the stolen lands were not returned. California took these lands by genocide. It was mass murder, genocide, and yet California never gave these lands back to the Native Americans to whom they belong. This is the end of the 1,000 years tribulation. Psychic predators are using hypnosis and the science of the mind to control and manipulate you. The Bible calls them demons. This is April Schulthies, and I am not happy, and will not be happy, until every demon is removed from the earth. Lucifer and his minions must be cast into the lake of hellfire and brimstone that ascends forever and ever. I pray daily for the Lord to destroy the destroyers. This is April Schulthies, using the computer to generate this message. We're in Rome. Rome is into conquest and killing. It does not convert. Rome crucified Christ and created Christianity to cover up the genocide of Jews, Africans, Native Americans, and more. Rome did not convert to Christianity, but kept its triumvirate and renamed it Trinity. Rome is still here. Rome is into violence and genocide. I am a victim of genocide. They killed my brothers and my niece, and came after me, too. Protect yourself. Psychic predators are using hypnosis against you constantly. They call themselves practitioners of the science of the mind. The Bible calls them demons. Practice psychic self-defense against predators. Do not have sex. Do not eat meat. Read the Bible. Respect all life. Look at the sigil. Hebrew reads from right to left. Think, God of Haran, God of Padan Aram, arise, and defeat your enemies. The Lord shall smite the wicked with madness, and blindness, and astonishment of heart, and the wicked shall grope at noonday, as the blind gropes in darkness, and they shall not prosper in their ways, and they shall be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save them. The ritual is complete. This is April Schulthies, using the computer to generate this message. My brother, Rendell Barry Schulthies, is dead. My brother, Todd Parrish Schulthies, is dead. My niece, Celeste Schulthies Conway, is dead. All dead, immoral people, today, are still using genocide for gain and amusement. They want me dead, too. This is Rome, and they decided to put me down. They don't need a reason, but I am an unmarried virgin past 50. I survived, so they are calling me a botched kill and they want to clean up the mess and finish the job. They don't want me to have any more birthdays. They poisoned my dogs. They used COVID as an excuse to take away my job, my health insurance, my phone, my internet. They blocked my 403b money and my retirement. They cut my power. They denied my unemployment. They also attacked my vehicles, disabling them and trying to tow them, again and again. This is April Schulthies, and I want to live, not die for any reason, for with long life the Lord will satisfy me. This is Rome, and Rome wants you to die in the arena. Rome is still here. Rome crucified Christ and created Christianity to cover up the genocide of Jews, Africans, Irish, Celts, Japanese, Chinese, Aborigines, Vietnamese, Koreans, Hmong, Hawaiians, Eskimos, Native Americans, and more. Mexicans are dying on the border every day. Never, never forget, never. The scriptures say, when the Lord thy God shall enlarge thy border, observe and hear all these words which I command thee, that it may go well with thee, and with thy children after thee forever. When thou doest that which is good and right in the sight of the Lord thy God,